Now that we have learned it all, now that we have done the market research, now that we have actually found the product, what is the next step that we need to do is to create a buying environment. Hello and welcome. My name is Kuda Online. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and you never miss any of these videos. Again, if this is your first time, please go ahead and check the other video that I've actually done of this series. Now, getting back to the steps, remember we've got 9 guiding principles that we need to follow. I want you to remind you this, that if you miss any part of these 9 guiding principles, your business can get stuck, okay? And I want you to understand that don't try and speed up things to get to the next step before you finish up the other steps. So in that order, you will understand this when you download the ebook that I've spoken about earlier on. So getting back to the principles, now that we have found the product, we've actually tried and get the product in place and things like that. Now we need to create the buying environment. Now I call this buying environment because think of a situation whereby you've started a business, and let's say you are in a clothing shop. You want to make sure that your shop is very clean and nice and tidy, so that when guests come in your shop or supermarket, whatever the case is, they feel welcome, they are ready, they feel like they want to leave their money with you, they trust you, they feel that they're in a safe environment and things like that. One of the things that you need to do in terms of the digital space, we are talking of an online business here, you need to have a website, no doubt. Okay, a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're actually starting their businesses and they find out that having a website can be a waste of money, the only unfortunate part that I've realized with most entrepreneurs is that they run their website for a year and then they leave it like that. Okay, they don't do any work on it. If they so a website again is paid once, and then you have to pay on a monthly basis or a yearly basis so that it remains online. I'm not going to explain in depth how that works because I've done a training of how that works in my coaching sessions, which is called, just go to kudaonline.com. You're going to learn a lot about creating a website and things again like that. And then again, in the first session, we spoke about learning it all. That's when you get to learn about these things. Now, a website can be very, very simple. It doesn't have to be very, very, very well detailed. It can be just one page that has got your name, your services that you offer, and your phone number. That's all you need to do. Okay. So we had to think through, and then we had to call the brand nyaruonline.com. I had to say, okay, be on the forefront since you're the teacher that you're teaching IELTS. Just call your brand Nyaru Online. Again, it's okay to have it Nyaru Online because my brand name is Kuda Online. Why Nyaru Online? So in 2013, in fact, that's when I registered my website to called kudaonline.com. So most of the students that I teach, they haven't really, when they saw my name, they haven't really thought outside naming their brand names outside that. So there's quite a lot of onlines out there. There is samuonline.com, there is tofaraonline.org, there is V Online, there is Nyasha Online, there is Njabulo Online, there is quite a lot of them. I'm not going to mention all of them, but just think of your first name and then you have online at the end, which is really okay. So that's how, because she has been my one of my students, that's how she came up with that brand. And then we had to say, in order for people to buy from us, we need to create a website. Just a simple website. If you go to the website nyaruonline.com, it's pretty simple. It has got a homepage, about us, pricing, and then it has got contact us. That's it. 5-page website. Believe you me, when you have a website like that, a lot of people are going to be convinced that you are a real business person, because the website, we live in a world where people go to your website and they will be like, wow, these guys, they have a website, so they are real, and things like that. Again, if you happen to get to the United Kingdom or any other first world countries, websites really matter. Okay, and a lot of businesses in Zimbabwe and Africa, for that matter, they don't care about having a website, which is a huge mistake. So in the digital world, when you're talking about the buying environment, you're looking at the website. Okay, which we managed to set up. Again, like I said, there's a lot of training that I've done. You can get access to that. And then the second buying environment that we created is a Facebook group. Right now, our Facebook group has got more than 21,000 people. Okay? So we had to set that Facebook group so that when people come on Facebook, they can actually see what we are doing. They can see that there's a lot of engagement and a lot of activities that are happening there. So think about it, the day that you get into our Facebook group, or the day that you got into our Facebook group, what was your impression? You were like, wow, there's a lot of, this guy Kudai is talking a lot in this Facebook group and things like that. And you know what we're just trying to do there, what's happening there, is to create an environment that you trust, like, and get to know us. So remember, people, they buy when they have a combination of three things. So the combination is like this: people have to trust you, people have to like you, and people have to know you. Okay, one of my mentors put it out this way: like, do people buy from people who know what they're doing, or they buy from people who are known? You realize that there are people who have got knowledge on what they do, but they don't have a word out there. They are not known. So in the buying environment for our Facebook is whereby we gather people there, we interact with them, we share jokes, we share tips, and serious businesses, or like these videos that you are watching, and people get to trust us, people get to know us, people get to say, wow, like, and things like that. At the end, they end up buying. The third buying environment that we created again is WhatsApp groups, and we're gonna talk again about WhatsApp groups in the other section, where we will be talking about driving traffic. Okay, so now when we created this buying environment, our goal was to make sure that we engage a lot with our customers. So all these things, they have got a confluence. When I'm talking about confluence, they help one another in making sure that the customers, they buy from us because they're going to feel safe. Imagine someone comes to our website, and then we direct them to our Facebook group. And then again, when they're in the Facebook group, they're also in the WhatsApp group, and then we send them to the website. So you see, there's like a connection between those three things. Okay, that is the buying environment. That's the environment that we put people in so that they can actually buy from us. Is learn it all. Number 2 is market research. Number 3 is creating or finding the service. Number 4 is creating the buying environment. And then we're going to be looking at the point number 5, which is once we have the buying environment, we're going to be talking about number 5. Again, get ahead of the game and download the ebook that I've written that explains these concepts in depth. Like I said earlier on, these principles, they work for any kind of business. In this case, we have a case study where we are teaching IELTS and exactly what we need to do in terms of sharing this case study. Again, I'm really excited because you guys are learning a lot and you're getting the finest, the top of the cream information. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section below, and bye for now.